I am live. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever you shall find me. You might catch me in a replay. Hi, beautiful people. I am setting up. We'll start by 10. I'm going to turn down my music so I don't get flagged by the screw tube. They're very particular. Making sure everything sounds all right. Making sure you can see me, that the video's good. There we go. Don't know. There we go. Making sure you can see me on the YouTube. Thank you, friends, for sharing my posts on the Facebook. Thank you, friends. As I get life together. Hope you're having a beautiful Friday. Sorry about yesterday. I overslept. I was supposed to get up and I did not get up. So I apologize. So I'm doing this class today. And if you want to meet me too, I also teach class on Saturday. It says some viewers can't see me. I don't know. I was clicking buttons. I'm learning. So for this class is a power yoga class, all levels class. I have blocks. You can use a blanket. I'm gonna grab my yoga strap just to have. I got my incense burning in the house. It smells like sage. So I'm gonna turn down the music so hopefully it won't get flagged by the YouTube. Hopefully they can't hear it. I don't know why my string went out. Hi, one person that's watching me. You're about to get cracking. Hello, hello. So let's see if I can see people in the chat. I just wanted to say good morning to everyone. Like I said, I will have this uploaded on my YouTube channel later. So if you can't watch it right now, you can watch it later. So I'm getting ready for class. This is usually what I do before I get ready. Come in, greet people, get everything together, and then get cracking. So go ahead, get cracking. So if you need to grab your stuff, go ahead while I do the same. Make sure you have whatever you need. Blanket if you need it for your knees. I'm gonna light my incense. Having the sage in the space. All the goodness and vibes. I usually do this in my class too, when I teach class. Getting that good juju. Having a great practice, huh? I bought this a couple of years. I bought this. Was it last year or the year before? When I was with my girlfriend in Atlanta. And visiting my girlfriend Nita. Hey, girl. Still got it. All right, we got sage up into place. I'm gonna get ready. Move my socks out the way. Grab my water. We're going to start in a little bit. And when we start, we're going to start in child's pose. So we're going to get ready in a couple minutes. I'll probably start in like 2 minutes. What time is it? 7? No, it's 5:53. All right, so we're going to get cracking. All right, my beautiful people. We're going to bring our toes together. Knees about the same width as our yoga mat. Strapping all the way out. You're going to roll all the way down to the ground to child's pose. Hands straight in front of you. Head down to the floor as best able to. If this is uncomfortable, you know your girl will hook it with some modifications. You can grab your block. Put your forehead on your block and bring your hands close to your body. Modification. Or you could just bring your hands close to you. Just have your toes down. Or if this is uncomfortable with you, you can just go ahead and sit cross-legged and have your feet in front of you. Modifications if doing child's pose is uncomfortable. Also, you can also take a block or bolster or a pillow if you have and sit up on it to help you with your child's pose. But that's where we're going to start at. I don't know if I said already. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever you shall find this practice. Hello, I'm Erky. Welcome to Erky Yoga Live, Love, Laugh. Mwah. All right, child's pose. You know, I'm the unconventional yogi. I do what I do. Holding it here. Setting up our breath with intentions. Today is an all-level power yoga class. We're going to work on some vinyasas, breath with movement, taking our time. Here we're letting everything go. Everything go in our practice. Just calibrating our breath and just notice anything in your body where it's tight, where you have tension, where you feel uncomfortable. Making sure your breath go all the way into your belly and exhaling all the way from your belly. Deep breath in to the belly. Exhale on out from the belly. One more time. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Gently bring it up to hands and knees. Making sure knees is underneath your shoulders. Hands are underneath. No, I'm sorry. Knees are underneath your hips and your hands underneath your shoulders. Holding it here. We're going to do some cat cows. We're going to inhale our hitta for cow. Exhale, round our back for cat. Inhale our hitta for cow. Exhale, round our back for cat. Inhale our hitta for cow. Exhale, round our back for cat. Couple more times. Go at your own pace. When you're bringing your hitta for cow, make sure you're dropping that belly. And when you're exhaling, tucking that chin into your chest, rounding your back. Feeling the movement of your spine. Breathing at your own pace. Taking your time. Couple more rounds. Last round. All right. Front and center. We're going to bring your left foot back. Holding it here, stretching everything out. Woo. Drop and bring it back in. Take your right foot out. Holding it here, stretching everything out. Taking that left foot back out. Bringing it back in. Taking your left behind you. Bringing it in. Let's bring some movement. Warm up our bodies. So we're going to go head up for cow. Exhale, round our back for cat. Inhale, hit up for cow. Exhale, tuck your toes down. Push all the way back to our first downward dog. Might be a little tight. Make some adjustments with your hands and your feet if you need to move your hands up for about an inch. Or if you need to move your foot back a little bit, go ahead where it's comfortable. Holding it here. If you like to, you can begin to pedal. If this is too much for you right now, just drop down to hands and knees. And just pedal this way. Modification. Girl got you for the modification. Taking your time. So move stuff out my way so you can see me. In your pedaling, maybe you can invite your head in, moving it, looking underneath your armpit. Bringing your feet front and center. Holding it here. Inhale, lift up your toes. Exhale, drop down to your knees, push all the way back to child pose. Holding it here. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Wiggle your fingers around a little bit. Inhale. Exhale. All right, so the first round of warm-up, what we're going to do, my favorite warm-up, we're going to inhale our hit up for cow. Exhale, round our back for cat. Inhale, bringing our hit up for cow. On the exhale, tuck our toes back, push all the way back to downward facing dog. Holding it here for a breath. Drop on down, bringing your hit up to cow. Exhale, round your back for cat. Inhale your hit up for cow. Exhale, push back for downward facing dog. Drop down to your knees. So if you're modifying, you're just going to go inhale your hit up for cow. Exhale for cat. Inhale for cow. And on the exhale, just push back to child's pose. If you're modifying, if you're not going to your downward dog right away. Let's go again 2 more times. Inhale, hit up for cow. Exhale, round your back for cat. Inhale, hit up for cow. On the exhale, push back all the way to downward facing dog, holding it here. Drop down, reset, bring your head all the way up for cow. Exhale, back for cat. Inhale your head up for cow. Exhale, bring your toes back, bring it down. For downward facing dog, holding your dog here. Holding it. Inhaling, exhaling. Drop down your right knee to the ground. Take your left foot behind you. Lift up your right leg. Take a little bend in your knee. Holding it here. Maybe we're going to roll out our hips here. Roll in one direction. 5, 3, 2, 1. And roll your hips the other direction. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Take your other foot. Bend your knee. Open up your hip here. Rolling your hips. One direction. Doing 5 rolls. One side and 5 rolls the other way. Switching it. 5, 2, 1. Dropping it down. Push back. Roll out your wrists. Taking your time. Put a little smile. Ting. Hopefully I'm not killing you. I didn't even start my little, it's fine. It's quite all right. We're good to go. I didn't even start my intro. I just realized it. It's all right. We could do it on the X intro out. How about that? We'll switch it up. Bringing yourself back to your hands and knees. Tucking our toes down, push all the way back to downward facing dog. And we're going to gently walk our feet to our hands, taking our time. If you're able to, take your time. Making sure at least your feet are hip width. If not, you can bring your feet closer if you like. Holding it here for a forward fold. Take a nice deep breath in. On an exhale, lift up halfway, hands on shin. Looking like a number 7. Exhale, rolling all the way down to the ground. Inhale, bring up both hands up, reverse swan dive. Bring your hands all the way up to the sky. On the exhale, bring your hands to heart center. All right, we're going to do a little bit of power yoga. So we're going to stop at the top of our mat here. Let me move my mat up. So we're going to do sun salutation A. I will do it the full way out. I will do modified. We're going to at least do 3 rounds of it. I'll probably be doing double and triple so I can show each round. But we're going to start with our sun salutation A. So we're going to have our hands to the side, like so, mountain. So present ourselves mountain pose. I have my feet close together. If you don't, you can have your feet at least hip width apart, whatever's comfortable for you. We're going to inhale both hands up to the sky. Bring our head just a little bit back. You can do a little baby back bend and waterfall pose here. And then exhale, fold all the way down, swan dive down to the ground. Bringing your head down. We're going to inhale, halfway lift. I see the couch, I won't get jacked up. On the exhale, dropping our head down. We're going to step back with our right and left leg into plank. We're going to drop down our knees because it's our first plank. We're going to, let me push back so I got room. Drop down to our knees. Shift yourself a little bit forward. We're going to drop down belly, chest, chin down to the ground. We're going to inhale halfway to baby cobra. On the exhale, we're going to tuck our toes down, push all the way back to downward facing dog. Holding it here. So that's your first round, a sun salutation. Holding it here. That was a modified. Going to do that again. Gently walk your feet back up. Top of your mountain. Top of your mat. Sorry. We're going to inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, bring both hands all the way up to the sky. And on the exhale, bring your hands to the side. Present yourself back to mountain. That was one. I'm going so easy on you guys. You just don't know it. For those of you who like it quicker, go ahead. You can invite that into your practice. I'm going to slow again. Inhale, hands all the way up to the sky. On the exhale, fold forward in any amount. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands on shin. Exhale, lowering down. On your next breath, you can step all the way back to plank pose. Either you can be up high or down low, wherever you are. Holding it here. We're going to drop down halfway, chaturanga, down to the mat. If you modify and drop it down to your knees, you can lower down that way halfway. Belly, chest, and chin. We're going to inhale, bring it up. Taking our time for, my mind went blank. We're lifting it up for, whoop, sorry, I thought I saw something else. Lifting it up for baby cobra. We're going to tuck our toes in, gently lift on up, push it all the way back, rolling all the way back to downward facing dog. Wasn't that nice? We're going to do it thrice, 3 times. We're going to do that one more time. Walk our feet back up to our mat, taking our time. We're going to inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, bring it all the way up to the sky. And exhale, bringing our hands to the side, present yourself back to mountain. One more time. Take your time. Taking breath with movement. Should be nice and warm. I'm burning up. I'm deciding if I want to put the fan on. We're going to inhale our hands all the way up to the sky. Bringing it back to a baby back bend. Waterfall pose. Exhale, dive forward. Woo. Bring it all the way to the ground. You are welcome to use a block. We're going to inhale, halfway lift if you like. Hands on the shins. On the exhale, we're going to bring our feet all the way back to plank pose. Holding it here, inner plank. If not, you can drop down to your knees wherever you are. Holding it here. Going to lower all the way down, chaturanga. Too close to the, bring it all the way up to baby cobra. If you like, you can try king cobra, pushing all the way up. If you like a little bit more, you can lift yourself all the way off your thighs to upward facing dog. Floating up. Tuck your toes down, push it all the way back to downward facing dog. Holding it here. Put a little bend. Walk your feet up to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, bring it all the way up to the sky. Baby back bend. Exhale, bringing our hands to your side. See, we did 3 sun salutations. We made it. If you like, you can grab some water because I'm on fire. Woo. Nice and warm, but use that heat. Take a 30-second water break. Take a 30-second water break. Check out everything. Making sure my audio sounds great. You know, girls doing everything. Okay, you can hear me. Here we go. We're going to turn out music so we don't get in trouble with ScrewTube. You know, they're very particular. Turn the music down. We don't want to get in trouble. They will demonetize me. Well, I'm not there yet. If we get 990 more people, I get monetized. But I'm at 110, and I'm very thankful for my 110. I get so happy when more than one person watch my video. I appreciate you. All right, so we're standing up, straight up, having our feet together, or at least hip width, wherever's comfortable for you. Like I said, if you a little bit bigger and your feet can't touch all like that, open your feet as size as your hips. Perfect. All righty. We're going to do blowing palms. So We're going to bring both hands up to the sky. We're going to drop down our left hand, bring our right all the way over. Holding it here. Inhale, hand up. Exhale, drop the other hand on the opposite side here. Right hand over, left hand over, right hand down. Inhale, both hands up. Blowing palms. Go at your own breath. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhale and be mindful of your neck. You can either look at the same direction as your arm, look straight, look down to the ground, whatever is comfortable. One more set. Woo. Bringing both hands back up to the sky, opening your fingers. We're going to sit on into our chair pose. If your hands are tired, you can bring your hands to your heart center. Don't forget to turn to the side. Suck down your butt like you really sit in a chair. So you want to bring that butt down. Hold it in here. Wherever you are. Holding it, taking another breath. On the exhale, fold forward in any amount. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lowering down to the ground. Inhale, bring your hands to your hips. Roll all the way up. One vertebra at a time. Roll it all the way back down. Bring your hands to the side gently. Turn from side to side. Taking your time, roll it up. Woo. Being mindful. When you go from side to side. All right. Bring your feet a little bit bigger to hip width. Open up your legs here. We're going to turn out our left toes. Put a little bend in our left knee. Having your right foot parallel. Or you can have your foot turning into your other foot too, whatever's comfortable. We're going to bring our hands all the way up, put a little bend into warrior one. Holding it here. Taking a breath. We're standing today. I know we're doing some power. We're going to take that right hand, bring it behind us. Scoop it over, bring your left forward, right behind for warrior two. Holding it here. Trying to, whew. You want to reach forward, bend your elbow, your left elbow, drop it to your knee, bring your hand all the way up to the sky for side angle. Holding it here. Take that top hand, that right hand, swoop your hand, both hands all the way up, back to warrior one. Look at that. Taking that right hand, bring it behind you, left in front, turn your left foot forward, fold forward in any amount. If you want, you can use your block. If you like, holding it here. Don't mind me. Doing a little resting on my forehead. Holding it here. Gonna halfway lift. Exhale, rolling it down. Hands on your hips. Roll it all the way up, one vertebra at a time, taking your time. Taking your right toes, turn them to the right wall or doorway. Put a little bend into your right knee. Take your back foot. Either you have it flat down, perpendicular, or you can turn your foot in if you like. To open up your hips, have your hips like troll. Have your hips turn into that same direction best as able to. Because I'm a girl with hips, I like to open up my stance a little bit more to get deeper into it and not fall on my face. But it happens, hey. I've been doing this for 24 years, and do I fall? Yes, I do. And I'm okay with that. Bringing both hands all the way up to the sky. Holding it here. Beautiful warrior one. Taking that right hand, bringing it behind, bringing your left in front. Holding it here for warrior two. Putting a little bend in that elbow. Dropping it down to the right knee, taking your left hand all the way up to the sky for bound angle. Taking that right hand, bringing it back. I'm sorry, your left hand, bringing it back. Both hands up to the sky. Back to warrior one. Bringing your hands open back up to warrior two. Turn your right foot forward. Fold forward in any amount, I'm sorry. Holding it here. Put a little bend in your knees. You roll out your hips from side to side. You can grab your block if you need a little help. We're just putting a little moving in our hips here. Straighten out your legs. Bend your knees again. Rolling from side to side, taking your time. If you're up high, it's fine. Go where you're at. Straighten out your legs, bringing your head all the way to the ground. Gently roll all the way up. My power yoga looks so different than traditional. I do what I do. I like to have fun. Kiki! So we're going to bring both feet together. You can jump, you can float, you can fly, and you can jive. 1, 2, 3, jive! Shake it all out, do a shake out. Hold it in here. And we're going to put that in a little series. We'll do that twice. All right, so we're going to inhale both hands up to the sky. Exhale, bringing our knees, chair pose. Inhale, bring it all the way up. On the exhale, open up both legs. Superstar pose. Turning your left foot out. On the inhale, bending our knees to warrior one. To the left. Turn your toes in. Take a breath. We're supposed to bend our knees. Sorry, warrior one first. My bad. Holding it here. Then changing it to warrior two. On the next breath, bend your elbows, drop down to your knee. Bringing your right hand all the way up. Your left hand all the way up. No, this is your right. Right, left, right. I'm teaching backwards. Holding it here for side angle. Taking a back arm. Bring it behind you. Bringing both hands all the way up to the sky for warrior one. Open it back up for warrior two. Turn your foot forward. Star pose. Yes, superstar. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward in any amount. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rolling it all the way up. Bringing both feet together. Present yourself mountain. We're going to do that on the opposite side. One more time. Inhale, up. Exhale, bring it to chair pose. Inhale, bring it up. Back bend for waterfall. Exhale, roll forward in any amount. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, roll it down. Inhale, roll all the way up one vertebra at a time. On the exhale, open it up to superstar. Turn that right foot all the way out to warrior two. I get it now, but I see why I did that. Then bring both hands in front, bending that right knee to warrior one. Holding it here. Taking that right elbow, dropping that down to the right knee. Taking your left hand above you for side angle. Taking that hand behind you, wrapping it all the way around front for back to warrior one. Then open back up to warrior two. Take that front leg, turn it forward, holding it here, superstar. Inhale, head up. Exhale, fold forward any amount. I did say it twice. We're going to do that one more time, 3 times around. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, bring it all the way up to the sky. On the exhale, bring both feet together. Jump, float, whatever. Present yourself back to mountain. Inhale, both hands up to the sky. Exhale, sit down in your chair pose. Last time we're doing it. Inhale, bring it up. Bring it back to a waterfall. Exhale, fold forward for swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Number 7. Exhale, lowering it down. Inhale, bring your hands all the way up to the sky. Open up those legs for superstar. Taking our left foot, turn it to our right. Start taking our left foot, yeah. Turn our left foot to the left. Good googly goo. And sometimes I have to put signs up because I'm teaching backwards. But yeah, I have the signs up. I'm looking like left, left. Bend in your knee. Warrior 2, taking this back hand, bring it to the front. For warrior 1, put it bend in the left knee. Both hands up to the sky. Open back those arms again for warrior 2. Bending that front elbow. That left one, bring it down to the knee, your left knee. Taking your right hand all the way up to the sky. On the exhale, bring your behind you and around. Bring it all the way up. Back to warrior 1. You're wonderful. On the next breath, open it up to warrior 2. Turn your feet forward. Fold forward in any amount. Exhaling everything out of your body. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower down. We got this. Inhale, roll all the way up. Whew. Bring both feet together. Started from the top, then we here. Last round. Right side. We got this. Then we're going to get some water, and then we're going to take it to the ground. Or we're going to do a, you'll see. Bring your hands to the side. Bear with me. You got it. Present yourself mountain. Inhale, both hands up to the sky. Exhale, bending our knees to chair pose. Holding in here, breath in, breath out. Bring it back to waterfall. Inhale, exhale, fold forward in any amount. Inhale, halfway lift, number 7. Exhale, lower it down, bringing your head down. Inhale, gently rolling everything up, vertebra by vertebra. Open your legs up, wider than your hips. For superstar. Turn your right foot to the right side. Bending that right knee. Hands warrior 2. Gently bring your left hand up with your right hand to warrior 1. Holding it here. Open both hands back up to warrior 2. Bending that elbow. Take a breath in. On the exhale, dropping your right elbow to your right knee. Taking your left hand above you. Bringing your hand behind you, roll it. Bring both hands back up. Warrior 1. Open back up to warrior 2. Turn that right toes in forward. Inhale for superstar. Exhale, fold forward in any amount. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, gently roll it up, vertebra by vertebra. Bring them both feet together and take some water, at least a minute water break, because you deserve it. If you made it through that, you deserve it. I'm gonna roll up my feet. Woo. Thank you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment. I appreciate the love. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your time. I do not take it for granted. Don't forget, on Saturday, just if you're not doing nothing, if you're in my city hotel, you can definitely visit me in studio live. And if you can't, you would still like to do class on Saturday, go to www.balloonaniyoga.com. My link is in the description under my yoga.com, where you actually have links to go to my online classes and stuff like that. So check me out, where you can find where I do events and everything about me. How long I've been teaching. See a little bit of pictures of my students who I teach, so appreciate it. But don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment. So we are going to do standing pose. I'm going to do ballerina. Now I grab my strap. If you need a strap for this pose, have my feet at least hip width. We're going to start with the right foot. So I'm going to take so this is just to help you out. Put my foot in my strap. We're going to take since I'm doing my right foot, take our left hand up into the sky. You want to bend your right leg. So bring it back behind you. So this is beginner. This is intermediate. Keep going till you get to full range. Now that's using the strap. If you like, you can use a wall. Do the same thing, kick your leg back. Usually if you use a wall, it'll help you stable. And you're able to kick your foot back a little bit more to get back. I got more space. If you like, one way. So that's it. Breathe at your own pace. We're doing dancer pose. Taking your time. Using your strap if you need to. You don't have to if you don't want to. Sometimes needing a strap is not my friend. If you don't use your strap, you can use your hand. So you just want to kick your foot in your hand, making sure with this pose, find a point and you want to focus on your core to stabilize your core. So we're just playing with it. Take your time. No rush. You see I'm still talking. Like, but if you fall out of it, go back to it. I'm talking and trying to find a point. I'm looking at my niece's eyebrows in her picture, and that's not helping. Not a good point. Staring at her eyebrows, like they're going to look at me. Kicking your foot into your hand. I'm not. There we go. On the balance. When you get there, you get there. And sometimes you fall. And I'm falling. And some days it's better than others with your balance. But keep playing with it. Sometimes for a teacher, it's hard for me to talk, focus, and keep it engaging with you. And don't forget, one hand up, you have your right hand up, left hand on your foot. We're going to go one more time. And then you get it, you get it, you don't just keep playing with it. And then drop it down. Shake it out. We're going to do the opposite side. Like I said, we're going to, if you want, you can use your strap. Put your left foot in the strap. If you like. Bringing that foot behind you, taking your time. Don't forget to ground your feet onto the mat. Taking your left hand up into the air. I'm sorry, your right hand up into your air. Left foot into your strap. Taking your time. Finding the point where you could use the wall, I said. Put your hand in your foot. It's hard for me in a strap. It is. For some reason, me, the strap does not get it. And sometimes one side is better than the other side. Oh, I keep leaning. I'm on a weird lean. Take your time and just play with it. Use the wall if you like. Pick your foot all the way back. Having fun with it. I can move myself over. There we go. Woo. See, and the strap is that fun. I tell you what, your balance is either sometimes it could be really good or sometimes it could be really bad. I've been doing yoga for 24 years and every day my balance is always questionable. Some days are good, some days are bad. But as long as I practice and have fun, I'm good with it. All right, drop it down, shake it out. Ooh, take another water break. You definitely deserve it. we definitely deserve that. Ooh, shaking them out. I'm gonna squat down, sit back on my bum. Squat down. Feel like you can try that. It was a squat down. I'll show you again. My feet where the hips width, like I'm bringing it down. I have to do like crow pose. Squat down, drop down to my bum. Haha. If you can't do that, might be you have very tight hips. Got to get those hips open. Yeah. Sometimes we, as lovely humans, sometimes we wear tensions in our hips. I got my feet together for butterfly pose. I'm going to hold it for at least 2 minutes. Getting myself adjusted, sweating. Taking our hands underneath our feet here. I don't suggest flapping your wings. I don't do that because I feel like you put a little tear. Gently, you can melt down your hips. My hips are a little bit tight today. I've been doing a lot of cardio. I said 2 minutes, right? Hey, Google, can you please set my time? Hey, Google, can you please set my timer for 2 minutes?
2 minutes, and that's starting now.
She's counting, so I don't cheat. It's a whole bug. How are you doing, my lovely humans? Happy end of September. Hopefully everything's going well with you. It's going to be October tomorrow. I can't believe it. I thought it was 31 days in this month, but it's 30. And I can't remember the song when I was a kid, but something September. Yeah, it'll come to me. I'll Google it. Or I'll just go onto YouTube. You know, YouTube have everything. It pretty much has everything. Holding it here. If it's uncomfortable, you need a little bit of help, you can grab your blocks. You can sit on a pillow to elevate your hips if your hips are tight. But do what's comfortable for you in this pose. If you like, you can bring your head all the way down to the ground. Rest your head in a block if you can't make it down. Melting those hips open. Breathing at your own pace. I am very, very happy. It's a good day. It's a good day. Happy Friday. Deep breathing at your own pace. Be mindful of your breath. Notice if you have any resistance in your breath. You know, I said if you have a little resistance, just mentally stop yourself and reset your breath. Just think we probably do between 10. Okay, Google, stop. Bring your knee all the way up. Straighten out your legs. Like I said, we probably have between, I think they said, 10 to like 80,000 breaths a day that we don't even recognize that we do. And how many of those you are conscious of, just especially in yoga, which is the pranayama, the breath, the breathing, the breath work in yoga. How we don't really focus on our breath. And in this class, we try to, especially in yoga, help you be aware of your breath. You know, is it choppy when you're doing the movements? Is it uncomfortable? You know, listen to yourself. Where you at? So having your feet forward, point them away from you, point them towards you, wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. Taking your time, point them away, point them towards you. So we're going to gently transition ourselves on to our back, bringing our knees into our chest, rolling our knees from side to side. Going to do some back bends. Planting our feet onto the mat, bringing your hands to the side of you. We're going to do bridge pose. So be mindful of your neck. You can either have your hands grabbing your mat, bringing your hands beside you, having your hands clasped underneath your bum when you lift up for bridge, wherever you are at. So take a nice deep breath in. On the exhale, gently lift up your hips. Be mindful of your neck and your shoulders in this pose. Making sure your feet is at least close enough to your bum, making sure your knees are hip width. Hold it in your hand. If you're holding it here, you can put a little squeeze in your butt. That will put a little bit of strength on your backside. If you want buttons of steel. Take a breath. Gently roll it down one vertebra at a time. Bringing both knees into your chest, going from side to side. Woo. Because once is never enough when it comes to me. Plant your feet. Taking a breath. Take a nice deep breath in. On the exhale, gently bring it up to bridge pose. Now, my advanced yogis, if you want a little bit more, you are welcome to do wheel pose if you like. And in wheel pose, you just want to bring your hands to the side. Bring your feet, least hip width. You want to gently lift everything up. Taking time. If you want, you can lift up your toes. If you want to do wheel, you can bring that into practice. Breathing at your own pace. Gently dropping everything down to the ground. Bringing your knees into your chest. Taking your time. Plant your feet onto the mat. We're going to bring both feet up to the sky. Bring your hands up to the sky. Holding it here. Breathing into the belly. Maybe roll up your fingers and your ankles, dropping everything down to the ground. Windshield wiper your knees from side to side. Make your feet the same size as your mat. Take a big windshield wiper for your knees from side to side, taking your time. Bringing both legs together, taking your right foot into the air, crossing it over your left. Taking both hands onto your thigh here. We're doing pigeon pose on our back. Holding it here. Stretching our hips in a different way. Breathing. Dropping everything down. Bringing back up that right foot. Dropping it down to the ground. Taking your left, cross it over your right. Take both hands, grab it into your thigh here. Doing pigeon on our back. Stretching our hips out. I like to put a little roll in my ankles. Ooh. Hips are tight from all that cardio. Oh, I feel it. Plant everything onto the ground. Uncross your legs. Take your feet the same size as your mat. Gently windshield wiper knees from side to side. Rolling your ankles. Rolling your wrists one direction. Switching the direction of your wrists. Front and center your legs here. Bringing your feet together. Straighten both legs out to the ground. Bringing them back in. Stretch them back out. Bringing them back in. Ooh. Stretch them out. Take both hands above your head. Stretching both your toes out, wiggle your toes. Bringing your feet back onto the mat, bringing your knees into your chest. Go ahead, grab both feet for happy baby. Holding it here. Either you grab your thighs, your calf, the outside of your foot, your inside, or you can use a yoga strap with your feet, grabbing it, pushing it down, using that yoga strap. If you are for your happy baby, if you like, you can put a little rocking into your happy baby. In this, you are stretching your hips in three different directions, so please be mindful. You're stretching them forward, you're stretching to the side, you're stretching them back. So you're getting a deep stretch in three different directions at one time. Woo! Definitely moving those hips. Bringing those knees back together. Gently straighten those feet back out to the ground. Bringing your hands to the side. Take a sigh of relief. Take a nice deep breath in. Hold it. Exhale all the way out. Deep breath in. Exhale all the way out. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Begin to breathe at your own breath pace. Breathe at your own breath pace, letting everything go. We're going to take Savasana for about 5 minutes. So get nice and comfortable. If you want to take a blanket, put it underneath your head, put blocks underneath your legs here, make yourself comfortable. Whatever you feel like doing. Closing your eyes, letting everything go. Breathe at your own pace. Hey Google, can you please set my timer for 5 minutes, please?
5 minutes, starting now.
Okay, Google, stop. Plant your left and right feet.
All right. I'm stopping any alarms and timers.
All right, Google. I got Google everywhere. Bring both knees into your chest. Gently rock them from side to side. Roll your knees all the way over to your right side. Taking your right hand above you into fetal pose. Gently bring yourself up one vertebra at a time. Sit together. Cross-legged position here. Whew. Getting nice and comfortable. Bring rubbing both hands together. Place one hand on your stomach, other hand on your chest here on your heart. Take a nice breath in. Exhale, sigh out. One more time. Deep breath in. Exhale, sigh out. Bring both hands together. Take the peace within your heart today, in your mind and in your spirit. Take it with you out into the world and have a glorious day. Namaste. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you. If you catch me on a replay, hey replay gang, hey replay gang. I'm a replay gang girl too. Sometimes I don't catch things on the live, but I like to watch them back too sometimes. So I want to say thank you so much for your time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Crazy. I can't get my life together, but I will. I'll see you in the next class. Bye.